Well, it's another beautiful day here in Cuba, and it's all about bonefish today. There's beautiful flats that we're going to fish and get bonefish potentially up to 12 pounds. How long is this flat that we're going to fish?
Well, at least a mile long. I would think it's a mile now.
It's fantastic. We got two of the best guides in the Caribbean, and our good buddy Brent Schlenker. He's going to throw a few, and hopefully we can all catch some bones today as we take you sport fishing on the fly.
Sport Fishing on the Fly is brought to you in part by Islander Reels, Precision Reels. The Frog Boat, inspired by nature, ingenious by design. And the Freshwater Fishery Society of BC. Catch what you've been missing. Go Fish BC.
So we're coming to the first flat that we're going to stop at, and you can see it's where they like, the bonefish like that breakwater. You know, they love to be in that really shallow breakwater. So what we're going to do is park just in front of it and hop out and start working the flats for the bones. Yeah, we saw some little bones feeding, or not little, probably some big bones feeding right on the edge of this flat. There's a nice moral flat that falls off to a drop off. We'll see if we can sneak in on them and pick a couple here. Oh, lots of fish. We got a whole bunch of bones on the marl. I see a bunch there. Up here?
Yeah.
Or here?
12 o'clock, straight out, Don.
Straight out?
Yeah, right out in the way.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, there they are.
Right out in the white. See them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's close. Not quite there.
Yeah, a little more.
You gotta get a little closer. They're moving out.
Yeah.
Way in the waves, Don. Right on that white. See that big fish out there? Yeah, out there.
Yeah, right there, right there.
Left. Right, yeah, just get that on tomorrow working.
Yeah, we got another bonefish, and he's moving. Oh, he's moving all around.
Oh, there's a bunch
There's
of them there. There's a whole group of them in there. Whole group of them in there.
So I'm casting this way, Cookie.
Yeah, okay, Cookie's gonna get.
Oh yeah, there they are. Man, this wind.
Oh, here it comes.
There,
got him.
I got him.
Upper rock.
I got him.
There you go.
Upper rock, the mangrove, upper rock.
I got him. Oh. Oh, gee.
Broke
Did he?
him?
He broke my leader.
Okay, we try again.
Oh, gee. What, because of the mangrove?
Yeah.
So where'd it break?
Oh, way up in the 20 pound, like it's way up in the leader. It got tangled on the mangrove and broke off halfway up the line.
Oh, it's all part of it, right?
I gotta get more. I'll get some more leader.
So what, 15-pound test, Cookie?
Yeah,
15 pound? Okay.
Now hold on to that.
That broke on the mangroves. It hooked the mangroves.
Yeah, that wouldn't have mattered. That was
And
long.
broke.
That was broke at about 20 pound test there.
And it went nice and slow that time. Fish ate it. Off he went. Wow. And that's the trouble you have with all those little mangrove bushes there. Makes it tough. So all we're doing now is We've worked this whole flat all the way down, and we just come across these pods of fish that are feeding on these flats. And again, it's no more than, you know, 1.5 feet of water. They love it shallow. If it's not shallow and it's not stirring up things on the bottom, you won't find bones. So when you're bone fishing, make sure you're fishing the shallows. And watch these mangroves, those little mangrove twigs that stick up. You got to keep your rod tips really high as the fish screaming out line, because if they go around a mangrove bush or a little twig, it'll shear your line off. So there's another good tip. Keep your rod tip very high. We'll just keep following Cookie, see where he's going.
There you go. There's another one. Oh, that's a good size. Whoa. My preference is a nice 4.0 Islander. Holds lots of backing, 200 yards. With eight weight rod. These fish are strong and they take a lot of line.
And we just got a whole school in here. This is great. Whoa. You know something's gonna eat it. This is great, fishing bones on the flats. What a blast. And they just go. They just scream line. I love it. That is sight fishing at its best.
Oh no.
Boy, lots of fish, Cookie.
Yeah.
Lots on the flat
The tide
today.
is the good. The high tide is good for fishing bones in the morning. And the afternoon is very difficult because the boat, the poling, the guy is very strong for the poling.
Very
in
tough.
shallow water, you know.
And this is perfect. I mean, walking and waiting for bones, this is what people come here for. I mean, this is fantastic. And you see, we might go for some cormorant a little later on.
Yeah, more little 10.5, 11 go for breakfast.
Look at this
Deal,
bone
double
size.
header again.
Look at the size of this guy.
Oh.
That's a nice bonefish, this one. How big's this one, Cookie?
This is 5 pounds.
5 pound bone, nice.
Yeah, look at the size.
Nice fish.
Nice fish.
Oh yeah,
Huh?
nice bone.
Nice bone. You hold him
Yeah.
up. That's good. For that
Nice.
side. Hey? That's a pig.
That is, that's a nice bone.
Oh, he was, way
When he
down
ate it.
too, eh? Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
he ate
Oh,
it.
good job, Cookie.
Okay.
Nice, yeah.
Well, now we'll do this one, Cookie. Gee, this wind is pretty strong.
You got it.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Oop.
So what we're gonna do after this is I'm gonna come in and show everybody the recommended setup you should have when you come down here, especially for bones. Oh yeah. So how big is that guy? A little pound, a little 2 pounder? Or
No, more is 3 pounds.
3 pound? That's nice fish though. Nice bone. Oh, there he goes. Oh. There he goes. Hey, Cookie. Very nice.
thank you,
Double header
Cookie.
again. Dale gave Cookie his rod.
He wanted to try it out
And he hooked
the
the needlefish. Go over to him.
I'm not touching that thing.
No, I know, they're scared, but we want to show that. That's cool. Go in there and say, hey, Cookie, what'd you catch?
What do you got there, Cookie?
I got it.
Needlefish. Okay, I'm not touching them.
So they got big teeth.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
that. Look at that.
Look at that. Wow. How big do they get, Cookie? How big needlefish?
1.5 pounds.
1.5 pounds.
Oh, good. You got him just to the.
Oh, look at the teeth.
Sorry, here.
Look at that.
Come in real close.
Wow.
Real close.
No, real close.
Close.
Wow. Look at the teeth on him. Oh, gee. Watch your fingers. Wow. Well, that's going to hang on to anything, won't it? That needlefish. That's scary. Look at the teeth. Ay, ay, ay. There you go. Look at that. There he goes. Nice. The needlefish. Very cool. This is a big bone. This is a big bone.
Oh yeah, no, he's all right.
How big a bone, Cookie? That's got to be
7
7
pounds.
pounds, yeah, at least.
I can step
Can we
out
get
here?
out?
Okay, yeah.
Look at him pale out the line. That's what you need. That's what you need, a large arbor reel.
Look at Cookie's gonna go out there and get him off the mangroves. He's hooked on the mangrove.
It's caught on the mangrove.
Yeah. Okay, he's off.
Wow, this is a big fish.
That's big.
Big bone.
He was a good 100 yards, 150 into your back.
He ripped me way down there.
Oh, that's a big bone.
bone, isn't it? A solo bonefish. There was one guy there. We saw him, and we knew it was big because the solo guys tend to be bigger. And this one's a nice one. Oh, I'm bagged out. He took a 200-yard run in a heartbeat.
Oh.
Wow.
Nice fish.
Nice fish.
Oh, yeah. Hit.
Wow. That fish is thick.
Yeah, what is that guy? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that's a nice one, eh, Cookie?
This is 8 pounds.
8 pound bone. I'll just unhook him here. Oh, just a tough work. Look at
Whoa,
that.
how
That is
thick.
beautiful. Nice 8 pound bonefish here at Avalon. You know, you only get it down here in Cuba. They eat.
Ooh.
That's good.
yeah,
That's good. Hey, what a job. 8 pound, I love it. You know,
That's a nice fish.
that's as nice a bonefish as you're gonna catch in the world. And there's bigger fish out here. How big do they get, the bones?
No, my big here is 11.
11 pounds. So, hey, you know what? If I'm close to him and fishing, I'll take it. 11 pounds. 8 pounder? Decent. Right on. Let's get some more, eh?
We'll try again.
So the preferred recommended setup, especially going after these bones, large arbor reel. Again, we use Islanders, large arbor, some of the best because you got to put minimum 200 yards of backing on here because they will strip you way out. I've got a nice Hardy, our Angel Smuggler. This is a great series. Again, an 8-weight rod, 9-foot 8-weight. You don't want too long a rod. Don't think trout. If you think of having too long a rod, you get a lot of windy conditions down here. You don't want a long rod. You want something short, powerful, because you got to punch those casts into the wind. So again, 9-weight rod, or 8-weight rod, 9 foot, not too long, and large arbor reel. And what we're going to do right now is go to the bench. There's a lot of different shrimp patterns you can tie for bonefish. And here's a little special one. It's got a little rubber legs. We'll go to the bench and tie up something similar to this one right now. Today on the bench, I'm going to tie you up Don's Cuban shrimp. We found out in Cuba that this pattern was very effective when we fished any kind of sandy flats that were very shallow. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For the hook, we'll use a Mustad C70 SD size number 8. We'll tie with some 6/0 pink thread. We'll use some red 9mm 2.4 gram barbell eyes and tube eyes as the eyes. 2 strands of mixed color crystal flash for the tail, some gold hologram electro braid for the body, and some cotton candy rabbit strip for the wing. To start the fly off, you have to take your eyes and tubes, and they come on a nice little tube with the tungsten beads built in. What we have to do is I turn the hook upside down in the vise, pierce the tube right in the middle, equidistant between both eyes, take the hook out of the vise, and slide the eyes right up to the eyelet. And then put the hook back in the vise and we'll tie in our thread. Once the eyes are actually onto the hook, I've tied on my thread, and now like every other set of dumbbell eyes, you're going to want to do a lot of figure eights around here just to lock those eyes in place. A lot of people will actually put a dab of head cement on there to lock them in place, or even Loctite after you've tied them in with a thread. So make sure you tie them in good, and then finish your thread near the rear of the hook. To form the tail, you want two, or essentially one strand. You want one strand of your mixed color crystal flash, and we'll create two legs with it, or two extensions off the tail. Is wrap it in, I wrap it over my thread so it's doubled over, and go about a quarter to a third of the way down the hook shank so those ends are sticking out downward towards the hook bend, and cut them about the length of the hook. Once you have the tail tied in, I've taken a strand of my gold hologram electro braid, and I like to start right near the eyes when I tie it in, just to form a nice equal sized body. Wrap the thread back right to where we formed in the tail. Wrap your thread forward again towards the eyelet, and then wrap your electro blade forward to form the body. The next stage to the fly is you actually want to invert your hook, because we want the wing actually on the bottom of the hook, bottom of the fly. So what I'm going to do is just undo it, and if you have a good rotary vise, you can actually do this without taking your fly out of the hook. But I just take it out of the hook, reposition it so the bend is up, and bring my thread to the eyelet of the hook. Once you have your thread pulled towards your eyelet, take a small clump of your rabbit, and that's the cotton candy rabbit that we're tying with. Measure it back so it's past it. You want this cotton candy rabbit to cover the hook and actually form part of the tail. So we'll just wrap this in right near the eyelet of the hook, and just wrap in a nice pink head on the fly. To finish the fly off, take a few wraps of your thread to form a small pink head on the fly, and then we'll take our whip finisher and just finish off right behind the eyelet. So there it is, Don's Cuban shrimp. Now, of course, as the name suggests, it worked very well in the Cuban waters when we were fishing those sandy flats, but I'm sure it'll work good for any bonefish in the tropics. Give it a go.
Quad right here. They're all small. You get them in schools like that. Generally, they're quite small. The bigger ones want to travel on their own. There we go. Nice little guy. Yeah. There's a bunch. There we go. I'll just grab them upside down here. Just fly out. Just a nice little bonefish. Just a cute little duffer. We'll be able to catch a bunch of them in here. They're just a big school in here, Renee.
Yeah.
Very large. Yeah. Very nice water.
We cast again, but more close on the fish.
Yeah, they scooted around. Everything's going inside. Huh? Everything's scooting to the inside, it looks like.
Look at that, look at that.
Yeah. Oh, here's some more, right here, right in front of me. Oh, Christ, look at that.
There, they're right there, Dale.
Where are they?
Right here.
You see them?
Right here.
Oh, they went by us. That was Brent's school. Way to go, Schling!
Yeah, Schling!
Sorry.
There's Lake with the bonefish. Very nice. He's tangled, I think, in the weed.
Oh, yeah?
Give us some talk here, Don.
There was a shark in there too. Brent's got a nice little bonefish on him when he got him off. That's good. Oh, look at him run. And there's look at that. And there's a shark chasing the bonefish over there. Does shark have them? Schlank's working it hard. Nice bone, Brett. Nice bone.
Well, there were some pods there, a bonefish, eh?
Yeah. Another little bone. How good is that?
Yeah, smaller, but
Looks nice. Nice thing about getting the bones in here in this nice flat is there's no mangrove, little shrubs to hook on, no coral to break your line. It's actually just a true, it's just a true flat. And he lost them again. What are you doing?
on the little mud flat. Too much heat.
Well, hey, you know what? That was a pretty good day on the bones. Everybody got some. Schlenk got into one, you got into a few. That was pretty good. And
Very good day.
And I got one of my favorite, actually my biggest bone I've ever caught, 8-pound bonefish. I was pretty stoked about it. This guy took some great screaming runs, just great screaming runs.
Little smaller, but on these flats,
Hey.
different kind of flat, mud flat now with schools all over the place.
Well, you know, the thing about these flats too is there's not just one bonefish. There's a whole bunch of bonefish on here, quite a few. I should just slide out. A little barb will suck there, and there he is. Nice little bone. Another couple of pounds,
Oh,
and there he goes. A good release. Good job. Well, you know what? That was a pretty fine day.
oh, lots of bonefish. That's
But
just
the
phenomenal
cool
fishing.
thing here at Avalon down at Cuba is you can actually go and walk the flats if you want. And you can walk for miles. Come in here, stand on these beautiful boats, and get guided around. I mean, Cookie, Renee, two of the best guys down here, working their butts off for us. It was a fantastic day, so I want to thank you guys. If you ever want to come out here, make sure you give Avalon Fly Fishing Centers a call. You can go online, check out their website. Don't forget ours, sfotf.ca, or actually sportfishingonthefly.ca. You can check us out there too. Want to thank the big Schlenk. He got a few fish today
You
too.
bet he did.
So when you come down here, make sure you conserve waters. Take care because there's sharks in here. Believe me, nice big lemon sharks. And we'll see you next time when we take you sport fishing on the fly. Good job.
Good day.
Want more information? Visit us at sfotf.ca.
To watch all our latest Sport Fishing on the Fly episodes and to order Sport Fishing on the Fly merchandise, head to www.sfotf.ca. And if you would like to book an adventure like this one showing, head to ontheflyadventures.ca and book yourself the trip of a lifetime.